Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, special day guys, I have to say. Today we are diving into Stonebwoy's brand new EP, The Torture, dropped September 9th, 2025. That's like a day ago. Yeah. Now, if you know Stonebwoy, then you already know. This man is one of the biggest names out of Africa when it comes to Afro dancehall, reggae, and Afro fusion. With this project, this man is not flexing his versatility, but also sending out a message, of resilience, culture, and empowerment. This EP comes in at 27 minutes across 9 tracks. That is if you include the intro. So this is tight, this is digestible, and this is designed for replay. I have to say, we're gonna be breaking down the album, the EP, track by track, and see if Stonebwoy really turned up the heat, or if the flame flickered a little. Let's get right into it, guys. So yeah, track by track, we have 9 tracks on this EP, and track 1, obviously the intro, featuring OG the MC. Right from the start, the intro sets the tone. OG the MC, went in, he lays down a spoken word style hype, almost like a motivational sermon. I feel like it builds anticipation, but I will say it could have been slightly more polished. Sometimes intros in projects either elevate the energy or feel skippable. Here, it's effective, but I'm not sure if personally I'd replay it that much. We go to the next track 2, that is The Torture, title track. This is where the EP really kicks off. Heavy drums, deep bass, and those syncopated rhythms we expect from Stonebwoy. The message about this song is all about resilience, all about carrying your flame through struggles. Vocally, he is confident as always. The hook is sticky. My only critique, whilst it slaps hard, the beat structure definitely feels somewhat safe. I wish he'd experimented a bit more sonically, for a title track. The third song, titled Send Them a Prayer, this one has that classic, dancehall bounce, but with an African twist. The guitar licks, in the background are a nice touch, if you ask me. It's a song about upliftment and strength, almost like a spiritual anthem. Personally, this is one of the, highlights. I love the fact that it blends in spirituality with groove, something Stonebwoy does very well. The fourth song, Giddy Giddy, bracket Fire. This is pure energy, guys. This is pure energy. This one definitely for the dance floor, no doubt. Call and response, up-tempo drums, built for parties. Yeah, definitely reminds me of why Stonebwoy dominates, live performances. But lyrically, it doesn't, push boundaries. It's more about the vibe, than substance. That's not necessarily bad, but it does make it feel like more of a filler track, compared to others. The fifth song, Saman Kudi, here, I love the fact that Stonebwoy leans into a bit of cultural vibes. The instrumentation definitely carries the traditional elements, mixed with Afro fusion. I love when Stonebwoy embraces his Ghanaian roots, unapologetically. The only critique is that the mix felt slightly cluttered. The percussion sometimes overpower the vocals. The sixth song, Outside Lifestyle, guys, this one really surprised me. It's more laid back, it's reflective and melodic, all at the same time. It almost feels like Stonebwoy letting listeners breathe after the high energy of Giddy Giddy. It talks about ambition and talks about navigating life's ups and downs. Honestly, this track definitely adds balance to the EP, and I'd argue it's one of the most replayable ones, personally for me. 7th song, Susuka, featuring B-Strap and Yaltog. Guys, who would have thought? Yeah, now this collab is pure fire. Trap beats, Afro dancehall. Yaltog definitely brought U2 energy to this song. B-Strap, added grit, and Stonebwoy, ties it all together. This track definitely feels current. It will definitely resonate with the younger audience. My critique is, while exciting, it risks sounding trend chasing rather than timeless. Yes, but yeah, I love the feature. B-Strap, KOTM, and then Yaltog. The 8th song, Zoseto, yes, featuring Agbeshi and then Kenny Ice. Guys, I'm not too sure what the meaning of Zoseto. Please let me know down in the comment section. But to me, this song, is a cultural fusion, at its best. The Ewe language, and the rhythms, layered for modern production. Guys, that's just chef's kiss. Agbeshi and then Kenny Ice, bring authenticity, and it feels like a celebration of roots. This is the kind of track that sets Stonebwoy apart, from other Afro dancehall acts globally. No complaints here. Probably the strongest collab on the project, if you ask me. The last song, titled Deeper, guys. The closer is something else. This song, I love the beat, I love the flow, but I mean, people trending on social media, saying, I mean, he kind of like took some subliminal shots, on Shatawale, based off of the situation that Shatta finds himself in, the whole car, the whole property, the whole Yoko situation. Yeah. I mean, it might seem like I mean, some subliminals in there, but we all know who, I mean, Stonebwoy is directing this one too. But to me, this is a massive closer for the EP, and I loved it. I definitely loved it. I mean, this song, I have to say, my overall take, the strengths on this album, I mean, consistent, Afro dancehall energy mixed with, cultural pride. I mean, we have strong collaborations, especially on Zazato, and then Susuka. This album thematically, I mean, it's empowering. Talks about resilience, culture, and vibe, all tied together well. For the versatility, I loved it. I love how, I mean, Stonebwoy balanced hype anthems, with a soulful moment. I mean, some critiques in there. Some of the tracks, especially Torture and then Giddy Giddy, played a little too safe, sonically, if you ask me. That's my personal take on this, these songs. Mixing could have been tighter, on a couple of songs, especially where percussion overshadows vocals. Whilst fun, not every track, feels, equally memorable. This EP has highs, but also a couple of, fillers. Yeah. So if I had to rate this project, I'd give this a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, it's not Stonebwoy's most groundbreaking project, if you ask me, but it's definitely a strong, cohesive, EP. That definitely showcases his identity as a global, Afro dancehall heavyweight, whilst still staying true to his Ghanaian roots. So yeah, if you're a fan of music that makes you dance, inspires resilience and celebrates culture, this EP, The Torture, is absolutely worth your time. I've been listening to this, since yesterday, back to back, and I mean, every song is a slapper, if you ask me. Every song is a banger. Now, I want to hear from you. What is your favorite song, from this EP? Did you vibe more with the party anthems like Giddy Giddy, or the reflective cuts such as, Outside Lifestyle and Deeper? Please let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff. Let me know if you, what you would like for me to review next. Yes, and let me know if you want me to do separate reactions of the songs of this album. I'll be so glad to sit here with you guys and do just that. If you stuck with me to the end of the video, you're loved. You're very much appreciated on here. My name is Philip, and also the next album review. Take care, stay safe, peace out.